Hey, it's Carmax. Carmax, what's going on, buddy? Hey, it's Carmax. Carmax, what's going on, buddy? It's been a rough day. That thing like really screwed up my progression, so I'm just gonna make a bard now, I think, and just chill out. Hmm. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Ace? Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, the game just like broke the quest chain on me last night, so I'm just gonna start over again because game like straight up broke on me. Hey, what's going on, Cinderessa?
按住键盘上的 W 键，拖动鼠标，按住键盘上的 W 键，向前走吧。
Yeah, I got to level like 16. I ran out of quests. The game like broke on me.
代表有委托可以接取。
So I just said, you know what? We're just gonna start over again.
按住 W 键，跟着标记指引，继续向前移动。无法释放，除了赤霞真人，真不知道还有谁。 按 F 键可以与附近的。标记的物品是当前委托需要交互的目标，按 F 键可以与附近的机关交互。
Not even gonna pick the right sword this time.
按 F 键。
You know, it's pretty good. I ran into a problem last night, so I was working on my Spearmaster. And so I took a break right after that dungeon around like level 15 or like level 16 or something like that, and then I did the dungeon, and then I went to the area that I was in and did all the side quests, and then I logged off for a little bit, and then I came back and I had no idea how to advance any of the quests. So what I did was I went into the map like in here, and I started clicking around on this stuff, and it gave me like a quest to go like buy a heartstring or something from here. So I did that, but that didn't work, and then somebody told me that I have to click a swirling button in the top right. So I did that, but then it still wouldn't show me like where to go. Like it wouldn't give me any waypoints, because apparently the game won't give you a waypoint unless you're already in the zone that you need to be in when you get the quest. And because like it was a button quest, I could accept them from anywhere. So I was in the wrong zone. But then now I'm still stuck because I got the quest. I only have one quest, and it won't let me abandon the quest. Like the withdrawal button, it's not working. So like, it won't let me get out of the quest to like re-get the quest to like see where the waymarker is. So I have the quest right now. I just don't know where I'm supposed to go. Let me get back on the character real quick just so I can explain this better. I was gonna get Tez to help me, but then I got so demoralized today I didn't even feel like playing because well, I don't even think I'm gonna make a Spearmaster anyways, but yeah, so you see, I got this quest right now on this character. If it loads here. See, I got this quest here to complete Instance Exploration Heroic Event. No, wait, no, this isn't. Wait, I don't think that's the right quest either. Okay, so I went into here and I have this button to click to do this quest. But I can't see where I'm supposed to go. And I can't withdraw from the quest to get the waymarker. Is this it? This is all I have to go to here? Like, I can go to there, but then I still don't know if it's gonna, like... Actually, I don't even know how to get over there. Typically Fizz range or Magic range. I mean, I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14, so. How do I get... How do I get to here? I don't even know how to get here now, because I haven't played in so long. I don't know how to get to this spot. Like, it probably made more sense if you didn't log off, like, right at that spot. But, like, if you log back on there, it's so weird. Like, and then I can't abandon the quest either for some reason. The button's just grayed out. Like, where am I supposed to go? How do I get to here? Wait, where does it say this is at? In the Zogan Footholes. How do I get to the Zogan foothills? Well, no, like so this problem didn't happen to me in the other version of the game because you level up to like the max like instantaneously, so you don't do half these quests. So now that I actually have to grind the levels, I'm just like stuck here and I don't know where to go to. And the problem is, like I said, I have no idea how to even travel to where I'm supposed to go at this point, and even when I get there, I'm not sure it's going to show me a way marker. Because you see what happens is, you get this swirling button up here around like level 15 or 16, and so when you finish the dungeon, like, so what I did is I finished the dungeon and then finished all the side quests, so when I came back to the game, there was no quest on my map. The only quest on my map that I could find was this one up here on the top right for the heartstrings. And then that was like, I had to go buy this thing, and it cost like a gold and a half or something. So when I bought that, it didn't give me any credit, so I immediately stopped spending my money on that. And now, well, I don't know how I got this quest down here. I'm assuming that's a daily dungeon. But, so what I did was I came back to the game and I did the dungeon again, thinking that might solve it. But that didn't do anything, because I didn't know about this button up here. And then, even when I saw that button, it wasn't very intuitive that I had to do the rest of these. But now that I have this quest, because there was 2 of them originally, it won't let me delete the other one, though. So I can get the way marker to see where I'm supposed to travel to. Well, so it's old in the sense that it's been out in different regions for 2 years, but it's new to us, so... Thanks for following Ace, and Janine, and HMOODX. Now, so Tez was gonna help me out, but then I didn't feel like bothering him because... I mean, I wish I knew how to do this just so I knew for like future purposes, if that makes sense, but... And then the problem was I started playing Phantasy Star 2 over the weekend, so I keep trying to like double tap my W button to run, and it doesn't do that in this game now. Well, yeah, so no, it says where the island is I need to go to, but I have no idea how to get to that island. And I'm not sure when I get there if it's going to show me the way marker, because somebody told me I had to delete the quest and take it in the zone where the quest was. Which, I have no idea if that's accurate or not, but... So I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Guess we'll find out. Oh. Well, see, I was confused because I had never been to this zone before. See, because as dumb as that sounds, In the other version, you don't even come here. I mean, you do, but not.
今日不知何故啊，就在我等了1个时辰。
Is this my main quest now?
士们少说也有几十，但他们一听工人这个名头。
Alright, yeah, fair enough. That was pretty easy, but it was really frustrating last night, though, when I had 2 quests and it didn't... Like, how would you know you're supposed to go click this button after, like, coming back? Like, imagine you logged off and took 3 days off the game and you came back and the only thing you saw was this screen. You're not even paying attention to the top right. And then, I mean, you might think it's one of these buttons and that's just garbage. And then even if you click on this, you don't probably think you have to do a tutorial, so I don't know. I don't like they should make it so like in Final Fantasy 14 where like it's impossible to like ever lose the main quest. It just stays in the top left. I think yeah, well, no, I mean I didn't know how I was supposed to travel here cuz I never been here before. I didn't know I could just click that. Makes sense though. It was just like salty because it cost me so much time yesterday. And I'm probably gonna go Bard or Reaper, so I was just doing this to try it out, but and it's actually pretty fun, but I really don't want to be responsible for tanking, so I mean I can do it, I don't really have fun doing it, so I would prefer if it's somebody else. I'd rather just DPS or heal. Well, yeah, see, that was what was weird, because I was in this zone down here, right? I was in, like, here. And I was somewhere down in, like, by the Rancor area, which I guess what I was supposed to know was that I was supposed to go through this portal, I guess, because it's glowing there. And I guess that would have been my clue that I needed to go get this quest. But I came back and I had 0 quests on my screen. And the only thing that was there was this spinning button. So for like a couple hours, I didn't even click on the button because I was just looking for like a quest somewhere. Like I was like trying to panic look for things, and then like I started looking like over here in the top right for current area quests. And what was weird was that I found a quest. So I assumed that that was like the quest that I was supposed to do. But it was just completely just this random thing that I don't have to do at all. And see, I think the problem was that I was ahead of people when I got this problem. No, not like ahead, but like, well, I mean, I guess like I was ahead of like most of the curve. And then, not obviously after I took a break, but there still wasn't a whole lot of people that I could whisper to that had any clue what I was talking about. Because most of the people never got stuck there. Because most people logged off and they continued playing at that point. But I did ask a couple other streamers, and they were like, "Yeah, no, this is pretty weird." Because like even because like one of them even told me the same thing. He's like, "So I told you, well, what do you think you're supposed to do?" And he's like, "I would have thought I needed to go do the dungeon again," and that's what I did. I did the dungeon again. Combat's pretty fun on Spearmaster though. It gets a lot better, I think. Damage is a bit low, but most of these mobs die in like 3 hits anyways, outside of like random tougher ones, so. I also don't like building up the rage bar. It's not really my jam, but it's pretty fun though. Yeah, no, I've been taking pictures of the bugs that I found, but they didn't have a place to put them, so I don't know. I asked them to like make a channel or something so we could like pass along the information. Oh, yeah, you know, I felt like, yeah, I didn't look into everything yet, but I figured there must have been some kind of bug here. I I don't care about this class, so I didn't really take the time to look into everything, but I figured there has to be some kind of bug because I go it's not so bad later on once you get some more skills that regenerate rage, but even then it's still kind of slow for what it is. But at the beginning of the game, when you only have like 3 skills, people are gonna be like, "What the heck's going on?" Because you have to queue so many times to get back your rage bar because this thing costs so much per hit. So it's like, because originally what I was trying to do was, or the reason I kind of cared at all was because I wanted to see how long this bleed lasted. But the problem is the chance to do it is so low. Well, I mean, I know now, but I was looking into things like that, and then I was like, well, man, this chance is so low when you consider the fact that it's 25 rage and it's so hard to get your rage back up. So I was trying to figure out if that button was even worth pressing. And it's fun to play this class though. It's just like, I don't know. It's like relaxing, I guess. Thanks for the follow, Terriblin. What do you guys think of the game? I guess maybe I'll stick to this. Well, maybe I should just start my Bard because the betas are going to carry over. And I was hoping to get some PvP in. I don't feel like... See, I want to do some PvP, but I don't feel like Spearmaster is going to be my thing. Like, if I could just do 1v1s and get, like, not probably, like, the best on the server, but, like, good enough to be, like, really good at it, like, on average, it would be a really fun class for me. But since I feel like a lot of PvP is just going to be a complete clusterfuck most of the time, I'd rather be on a magical range or a fizz range or playing healer. Definitely not a tank or a melee character for me. I mean, it can be fun, but I find like when I play those characters on PvP, a lot of the times it just turns into CC hell for me, and I'd rather not deal with it. It's great when you, because Spearmaster kind of reminds me of this class from Albion, right? Like just straight up stun locking all the time. So it's super fun to play in a 1v1, but I just don't think it's gonna be the same in a 5v5 or the 15. I'm more interested in large scale PB though myself, so like castle sieges and 10 plus people, so that would be how I'd want to spend most of my time, as opposed to doing 1v1s over and over again anyways. I mean, I know it's going to be an option, but like, I like the open world battles, so I don't like the melee classes as much in those. What are you guys going to do for classes, or what are you interested in most? I did get the names. You know, I do have the names Sword of Legends and Sword of Legends on mine, so hoping maybe they might just let me have that as my name, but we'll see. Personally, I told them they should block my name, but they could just give it to me, because I mean, I like, see, what I was worried about is people getting scammed. I mean, I'm not gonna scam you because I'm a content creator and I want to try to build my channel, so it's not something I would personally do to you. But if anybody else were to get the name, because there's already people in this game that I know it's retarded, but they've thought I'm a developer right now, because I was like the first one to log on and buy just like a jillion of these boxes that explode. So I don't want to see anyone getting scammed. You know, there's probably some funny Twitch content you could do if you went around pretending to be a developer, because I'm pretty sure right now too, like they don't have really good blockages in the game, so you could probably just grab any random person from the Discord's name and type it in there. So yeah, don't do that. I hate to put bad ideas out there. But yeah, so maybe they'll give me my name though. Oh, pretty good, Exil Train. Pretty good. Oh, I mean, so I had a little of a problem earlier, but I mean, long story short, I got stuck on this quest because the game isn't super intuitive. Like, well, I mean, it is, but I took a break at a very opportune moment. So all I can tell you is that when you start the game, you're gonna get to like level 15. Don't take a break till you get like to level 17. Like, just play through those like 2 levels if at all possible, and then you'll probably be fine. But if you take a break there, you're gonna come back, and the only thing that's gonna be on your screen is a swirly button in the top right that you're probably not gonna even think about hitting, because honestly, it looks like a button that you would hit for like a daily reward or something. So you know, I usually like ignore those, because like in this game, it's not like Elion, right? So it's not like you're getting like items. Like, I looked at what's in like the daily stuff, and it's like, it's neat, but none of it's like really needed. So, you know, I can imagine someone like me just leaving that button up. Did you say Bard was broken right now too for the passive? Is it what is their passive broken on? Honestly, this actually already feels like less damage, so it must be some kind of damage multiplier, I'm assuming. What I don't like about this is that you have to use this into that, but honestly, you'd usually want to use a pre-open cast like this, then go into that. And then it's... Fire stance, no crit amplifier. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured it must be some kind of damage now. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I was hoping they would release the game with a little bit more content. But you know, I'm interested in PvP, so as long as I can get that out relatively quickly, I'll be happy. But definitely don't want your game releasing with 3 passive bugs, because that's pretty big when there's only 6 classes, and especially since the game's so new. And it can be really frustrating, especially with like rage generation. That's like a little bit extra damage is probably like not great, but at least you have a kind of a way around it. But what's the bug on the other class? What's he said? Bard, Spearmaster, and what else was bugged? Spell Sword. Yeah, Spell Sword's a class I don't really intend to probably play either. But what's their? Oh, it's probably. I mean, it's got to be damage related, right? But I mean, I guess it's good to know these things in case I try to play in beta if it's still bugged. They're dots. That's a pretty big one. It's probably a pretty big percentage of their DPS over time. Yeah, these are all bugs you don't want to lose. Bard's probably the least bad of them, but I mean, well, bad less because you can work around it if it's only on fire. But yeah, well, I would imagine, yeah. I hate this quest. Done it so many times. It feels like this quest reminds me of the Burning Crusade, like right when I first got there. And it was like so cool when it happened to you, like, you know, 15 years ago or whatever it was. This is the problem with nostalgia. People think it's gonna be better than it really is, and at the end of the day, it just becomes this here. Chuck a bomb through. Die. Die everything. Now what they should have done is put the mount in the game. This one right here. That would have been nice. Do you know how to like disenchant the stuff to get the crystal dust right now? Couldn't figure that out either. Says there should be like a disenchant button. Is that just not in the game yet? Or do we not get to test that? You guys know more about the game than I do probably at this point because I haven't been able to play for. Well, I mean I could have. I just got salty, I guess. You didn't unlock it. Now it. Oh. Okay. Is it level restricted then, or can you just go learn it after you have it on your main? Thanks, Beeper LOL and Pesky and HMOODX. Did you try any other games over the weekend, Yuka? Looks like PSO2 New Genesis came out. It was pretty cool.
学会了轻功疾跑。
Oh, Mass Effect? Yeah, Mass Effect. That's Legendary Edition. How's that going? This is my favorite quest in the whole game. It's just this guy rubbing his beard. I think this should be every quest in the game. This is like the only quest I never skip. Look at this. Just... what a beautiful beard this guy has. And his mouth doesn't move until like afterwards. He's just talking and he's like, look, I rubbed my beard. We're communicating via beard now. What's what was wrong with it? Did you not play other MMOs, or like if you, because you said like you're not into other MMOs, how'd you find this one, or just super interested in like Chinese stuff, or? Yeah, I mean, I like BDO at launch, and I love Terra. I maxed everything out in Terra, and oh, and other people like for people like thinking about maybe going Bard. You know, a lot of people are telling you can't move and stuff, but like that's, I mean, like I kind of think of it like Red Mage from Final Fantasy XIV in some ways, like because like your E you can, and like other skills you can instant cast. So like kind of think of it like a slide cast. You know, you get your proc, then you do your move, and you're stuck. You can kind of get those slide casts off and get your movement in. Honestly, when you play like a lot of raiding content, like you get used to knowing where you can stand and don't move. So that's why you can do really good on like Black Mage in Final Fantasy once you like really learn the fight. Yeah, I'm just, well, I mean, say like don't be afraid to play this class though, just because you think Summoner is better, because it's, I mean, it might be better feeling at first, but like don't be afraid of mage classes that can't move. Like once you get used to them, it's not too bad. Like I know people in Final Fantasy are scared to play Black Mage, but if they spent the time to sit down and just learn, it's not a very hard rotation, and you learn on fights where you can move and where you can't over time. Now for PvP, obviously some people might struggle, I think, a lot more, but like don't play a class just because you think you're locked in place. There's ways, usually, all those classes usually have some kind of way around it. I mean, Final Fantasy, you got triple cast and slide casting and dual casting and swift cast and difference is, you know, see, because I play classes that get more movement, and outside of Samurai, which you have to be in melee range for, you know, Black Mage is going to be up there in terms of damage for, you know, getting that drawback of not being able to move. And so sometimes, you know, I play like Fizz range. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that I'm able to move on the fly, my class gets a 15% reduction in DPS overall, basically. So, would I rather just not move and get back that damage? Yeah, 100%. Because, I mean, on raid mechanics, anyways, you gotta like usually follow whatever the instructions are. So it's not like you could just go off to Narnia and have a good time, anyways. You're stuck doing whatever required. So. Yeah, positioning is always more important, and you always want to like position yourself so it's good for like the other people and the healers and stuff too. So it's got its ups and downs being able to move. I mean, it makes some things easier, but honestly, once you figure out how to do them, they're already easy enough. So. And also, I think, too, once you play these classes like this, you get... If you play something that's like a little bit out of your comfort zone, like, like maybe... Like the Bard, for instance, if you're not used to not being able to move. It does make you a stronger player overall, I think, because... Even if you never become great at it, you get better. And so if you switch roles, you'll... kind of understand how that class works, so you'll be able to... help them out in the future and make sure you can, work around what their issues are for fights and stuff. That's why, I always play, like, I don't think Spearmaster is going to be my main because I don't like, melees and stuff, but, eventually I'll still max out every character in this game and probably try to do some stuff on at least all the different styles, so. Too bad you can't skip this tutorial after you make a new character. That would be nice. Did you try the Elion game out at all? One thing I did like in that game, there wasn't a whole lot, but one thing that I did actually like is that you could skip the tutorial after you've already completed it. Yeah, no, that game is just going to be RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. And honestly, what I'm actually concerned about is Solo is lacking content. So even though it's not pay to win, because we've had this discussion many times, but just because you're not pay to win doesn't mean people are going to stick around. That just means you didn't slam the door on their face. So great, we didn't slam the door on everybody, so they're going to try the game out. But if there's no content to play, like right now I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, right? And there's like 6 months till new content's coming out. Like, that's a long time. And what keeps you going in Final Fantasy XIV is the fact that you've already played it for 10 years, so you're kind of locked in. But if this game's brand new and there's only 4 dungeons and a handful of PvP modes, people are gonna get bored pretty quick. Now in Elion, that can't happen because everything's gated behind something. You can only do 5 dungeons a day. You can only do 20 world quests a day. You can only do so much at certain times of the day because it's built like a mobile game, which is terrible for a PC game, but it does give the players things to do for a long period of time because it forces them to have things to do for a long period of time. Yeah, I mean, like, one raid would be nice if they could get like the raid out within like 2 to 4 weeks at least. You know, just for the people that like want to go hardcore on this game, because like what you really hate to lose is that community that does want to try to do like everything they can right away, and you know if they get bored, they're just gonna leave and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So like some of them will probably stick around for a little bit, you know, but like look, if there's no content here in the game for like 12 weeks or something, I'll just go play TBC or something. Like it's not as fun as this game, but at least there's stuff to do. So it's like, yeah, after investigating. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot they can get out. I just hope they have it ready and ready to go. I mean, but it's like, all right, I get what you're saying, but like, MMO's better with people. You know what I mean? So like I can log on and chill with like a bunch of people and just take a look at it. And in fact, TBC, you laugh, but I never played TBC. I mean, I did actually play a little bit of TBC, but I didn't raid Karazhan, so it would be the first time for me. So, but and coincidentally, TBC is the strongest my favorite class in the game ever becomes. So, could have a good time while doing it. I just hope the voice acting is better than Elion. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like, we'll just, I mean, it's all time dependent. Like, if this game has a lot of content to do, I'm gonna be maining this game. But, you know, if it stays out for too long and there's nothing to do, then I think, because I've already talked to some other streamers too, and they're all kind of on the same thing. Like, they're just like, they were planning to take like, you know, like a week or two off of work, and now they're kind of like, well, maybe I'll take off 4 days. You know what I mean? Like, so. Like, I'll probably just roll whatever our guild needs. So, you know, whatever we can burn through, you know, everything as fast as possible. I guess we'll start working on. I can say that I'm not super excited about the ults as much in this game, just because I'm thinking to myself, like, are they gonna patch it to be like the other versions eventually? Because this grind is pretty bad to level up in. I mean, it's not hard by any means, but I'm just running around smashing buttons and not paying attention. Yeah, no, I mean it's not hard or time consuming, but it's I think it's one of the lower end leveling experiences. Like, I love the areas and the zones and the feel of everything. It's just that the actual act of doing it is not enjoyable most of the time, because I mean, like, at the early part of the game, it's just like everything's so boring. Especially once you've done the same thing over and over again, I guess, from the other versions. Well, I mean, like, so, like, it's not like it's gonna take you as long as like leveling up in Final Fantasy main quest, right? Like, there's not gonna be like 200 hours of stuff to do, but it's it's less time consuming than TBC is gonna take me. I got that pegged at probably, I don't know, about 100 and something hours. Maybe, I think TBC reduces the difficulty by 30%, so I think you could probably level up to max in about 8 hours a day or something like that. Wow, the wings feel so much better on a female bard than it feels on the Spearmaster for some reason. I don't actually know if there's any logical explanation for it either. It just feels better. Well, except for when you hit the wall, but that happens on every character. I missed the level up here. What? They should have left that in. It felt so good when you fly in, and then you just get that level up. Now it's all disappointing. You fly in, you just talk to the Hat Man, the great guy here, you know, and don't get your level though. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Probably does. They ruined that quest for me. Ah, yes, the old. This is my favorite quest in the game because you stand in the fire and put out the fire by standing in it. Everybody knows that's how you put out fires. You stand in them until the fire is no longer burning. Wait, what's the treat? You know, somebody has to count. What I think somebody's gonna need to do is, well, after I kill this mob, I don't even know I hit that. I was gonna say there's actually something great on Bard for these quests that require you to kill things. Is the fact that you can just sit in one spot and hit one button and not have to think about anything. But shit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, that's right. We have to pick a winner. Let's see who wins. Cinderessa. Another streamer wins. You know, I gotta respect the winner, but she's gonna steal all my viewers by making the key giveaway on her channel now. No, you win. No, I don't make you be here for it. Yeah. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, congratulations, Cinderessa. I actually have a copy of the game I'm gonna give away, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because it's already pretty late tonight, so. So how's your night, Cinderessa? Are you already in the game, or is this gonna be your first time in? Or? Congratulations, Cinderessa. Yeah, so I'm gonna be on the, I don't know where you guys are at, but I'm gonna be on the NA server. So in Final Fantasy, I lead a community that helps new people do raid content. So I'm thinking about starting a little something up for this community as well. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and join my Discord here. I'm trying to make it into something for the community once Slow comes out. And of course, I'll be doing more giveaways and prizes as well and stuff like that. So. Yep, hoping to maybe get like some kind of community. Well, I mean, I don't know what EA's planning yet or who's working on stuff over there, but we'll have to see once the game goes live. But I'm hoping to get a community of decent size so we can, go over raid information and stuff. So perhaps they'll wanna communicate or something. I don't know. No, you have to. Yeah, you have to use it on the website first, I believe. So it's not an alpha key, so it's not going to let you put it into that GameForge one. Unfortunately, they only gave us they only gave us a limited number of alpha keys. Unless you're probably Vero, you probably got more of them. I'm excited though for the smaller streamers in this community. It's gonna be a great game for a lot of us to get our chance and try to make some content for you guys. So, I know people like me and Sky are gonna be making stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna try to run through all the content, try to make some training videos for people. Because yeah, I mean, there's bigger channels. You got MMO Byte, Josh, Vero, Kira, and all those big boys and stuff. But I sincerely doubt they're gonna stick around to this game. Maybe they do. I don't know, but they're so invested in MMOs at this point on a whole that I don't think you're gonna see a lot of those people in this game, anyways. So it's a good opportunity for a lot of us smaller people that just want to get our names out there. I just wish I had a little better of a start on it. I don't usually get stuck in MMOs. That's what was so frustrating. It's like I've played MMOs for so long, and then I just got stuck. Okay, this would have been really cool if this thing smashed me around when I landed in it. Well, see that what also really sucked after that was then my computer shut off and all this other garbage happened at the same time. So I was like, it's like I'm taking a break, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's good. It's only beta, so I know what to not do, but hopefully I'll be able to share the information to other people that decide to take a. It's like, what if somebody takes like a 3-day break and like they come back to it and they don't have any clue what's going on? I was really excited for Reaper in this game because I was like, man, there's not too many games that have a scythe class, and then Of course, Final Fantasy 14 throws out a side class. So, I mean, I'm gonna play both, but it's like, of course they throw it out right at the same time as this game. I figured it was gonna be a side class though, anyways. It wasn't really a surprise to me, so. Let me double check the code. Yeah, no, the code looks right. It says hmm. That's weird. Well, I'll give you another one. I mean, it's hard to keep. I've been keeping track of which ones have been used, so I was pretty sure that one wasn't. But try this one. I know this one for certain is not used, so this one has to be good. Yeah, no, there's so much stuff come out this weekend. It is just a big clusterfuck. I mean, it's so enjoyable though, because you got and well, a lot of people in this game too. They're like, oh, you should delay it or you should do this. Well, there's no perfect time to release an MMO. Like, let's be honest. Like, there's always something in the horizon coming out. There's always something in beta, alpha, or coming out soon. I mean, we got Final Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis coming out. You got Elion. You got the expansion for Elder Scrolls, which isn't my jam, but it's still going to be pretty big. And Final Fantasy at the end of the year. You got Warcraft TBC. Then their, main patch coming out for their new raids here in the main game. So it's not like there's a perfect time to ever just release a game. Always going to run into something. I don't know. I'll have to get with. Maybe they gave me a bad code. I don't know. Elion was having that problem with some of their people too. They give them a code and it didn't work. So I mean, all I can say is I pass them out. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I'll do my best to get somebody a new key if that ever happens to people later on. But I run under the assumption when I get the keys they're valid. But there was. I'm gonna do another one. Well, actually, probably gonna get off relatively soon because it's getting kind of late. But I'm gonna be doing some more giveaways for beta keys and an actual game giveaway. So I would recommend. Yeah, well, no, but yeah, no, I see what you're saying there, but that key should have been good. I don't know. Unless like there's a chance that maybe somebody guessed it or something. I don't know, but that would be incredible considering that the odds would be astronomical with 12 characters. But yeah, I don't know. Because I don't see any run over in this particular case that would have caused it. But yep, this key's gone right now, but there's gonna be more keys. I got a game giveaway coming out. More keys coming out tomorrow. So it is 2 a.m. for me over here though. So go ahead and throw me a follow if you get a chance. I appreciate it. And then if you want to join the Discord, keep an eye on when I'm going live. I always post it in the solo Discord as well. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm going to take a little break. Mouth's getting a little dry here, so appreciate it. Thanks everybody for coming today. Keep an eye out on Swords of Legends and Blue Protocol once the game goes live. Going to be on the NA server. Going to try to rush through as much content as possible right when the game comes out, so been making some videos for you guys, and hopefully we'll get to play together once the game goes live. Peace, guys. Have a good night.